I just got through doing another, pulling the neck off of another Martin guitar, a D28, and I said I would never do a neck reset again. Alright folks, welcome back. I'm dirty as a pig, man. Working in steam all day on a 90-degree day. Well, you can hear the air conditioner running away back there. It runs the way up into the night and it'll start kicking off. Whew, it's been wicked. Anyways, I got the neck off of that thing, finally. We get ready to work on this Martin. I showed it to you. It's got the loose binding. And I found something else. I don't know if I told you guys about it or not. The owner seen it here because the binding was loose up on the top low E side of the guitar, okay? I'll just get you and bring it over here and show you. How about that? You've seen it before. I'm sure you've seen videos on this guitar by now. And I can't remember if I mentioned the binding coming apart on the other side too or not. Anyways, we're going to fix that tonight, so come on over. I finally got my new glue finally came in, man. This is what I've been waiting on. I've been working on this guitar every day, and I think I may have mentioned it before. Going around that binding and in there where the binding lives, scraping old glue away. So it'll be nothing but new glue, binding, and wood. So anyways, I got it all cleaned off except for, I was telling you about the finish where it broke away from the finish. Some of it like splintered away from the finish. And I left that. And it was a pain in the ass is what it was, to scrape the old glue off but leave the finish on there. So when I put the binding, glue it back down, you know, the finish will look right around the binding. I hope you understand that. Alright, let me get you and bring you over here closer. I got to gather some things up. I'll bring you over here and show you what I'm talking about first. I'll tell you what I've did so far. Look at this, man. Look at this. And this is a cool day. This is actually a cool day from what we have had. Wow. 91 degrees. That's in the shade. That is in the shade, baby. Can you dig it? Don't let these clamps scare you. They've all got rubber on them except for this piece, and I've got a piece of rubber tape under it between it and the guitar. Alright, here's the rundown. I took this and heated this binding everywhere it was loose, and it's splashed in there pretty good now. That's why the clamps are on there. I heated it and then clamped it, and then occasionally come in here and hit it with heat again and try to reform its memory, not form its new memory, but it needed to reform its old memory. So it should be ready. It should be clean. Everything's cleaned out. All the old glue's taken away. And the owner, I told him about the high action on here, and he said he was fine with the action like that. So I guess, you know, I know some people likes high action, but it's really high. I'll measure it later and tell you what it is. Anyways, I got to go get wet cloths and get this new bottle of glue open. I get this from Stumac, as bad as I hate to say so. This is the thick. I'm going to use the thick CA glue on there, thick viscosity. I don't think I'll even need any tips. Somebody was asking me where I got my tips at. I get the tips and the glue from Stumac, and that way the tips fit the bottle. It's made for it. So that's one less headache for me. And you too, if you do this kind of thing. Alright, let me go get rags. Get this glue out here. We'll get set up. I got to get my glasses here. There's one pair here and three over here. It takes a certain one for this. And we'll get started on this old one. Alright, let me tell you how I'm going to have to do this. Because this is together down here, and down here on the upper bout, that's where I'm going to start putting the glue at. I can come up to about right in there or here. Same with this side, come up to about right there with the glue. And then glue this center part. I'm going to have to really stick the center down and make sure it's formed a new memory, so it goes in there pretty good, flush. But you know, if I holding the guitar up like this, the glue can run down in, you know, back down around here where it's loose, a little bit back here in the back. I can hold it up out of the way, just like that, and get the glue nozzle in there. But I ain't going to be able to show you shit, man. I'm not going to need a glue tip on this because it's got such a fine little glue tip on it, you see. Just want to get enough glue in there to run down. Lord, I hope this glue bottle isn't stopped up. There we go. Up to about right there. And put a few pieces of tape on that to hold it. I think 2 is going to do it just fine. That'll hold those 2. Of course, I'm doing this in a way you can't see shit. I need to bring it down here a little bit. Need a camera woman or a cameraman. I'm just going to do the same thing here. Start right here so the glue can actually run down in there where we want it to go. And we want to tape that into place. I've got water, almost glued myself to it. That's what I was afraid of. I've got the water goodies out here. Now I get this last spot. I can get it without getting glue all over me. I know you guys probably can't see shit, and I'm sorry for that. But, like we said before, I have to see, man. I have got to see. There goes the glue bottle. Off on its own adventure. I don't want to glue that shit to my fingers, you see. Now, I want to get this in the center here. That's going to be the worst place. Move it down. And inward as tight as we can get it. I'm going to put 2 pieces on that, because that's the tightest place. And it should hold that down. Now, I tore this tape off a little bit ahead of time, so I would have it when I needed it. That other side, I think, I'm going to have to use thin viscosity CA glue on that, I think. I know you guys probably are not very happy with your view right now, but I'm sorry for that. It's just hard to do all this stuff and remember to run the camera. Maybe you can see most of it. And that side's a done deal. I need another piece of tape right there. And that's all I had tore off. I'm going to do it before that glue sets up. It's very important. That's the worst area right there, because that's where most of the pull is in the guitar. Now I may have to go over this with a razor blade and scrape it a little bit, and maybe on the front too. I don't think any glue got out anywhere. But that other side, I think what I can do with it, I've got wet towels and dry towels, and you never know when you're going to need a wet or a dry towel, man. This side, in the camera, yeah, barely, I think I'm just going to drop some thin CA glue into that, wipe it off the top quick. That, I don't want to pull that loose any more than it is. Man, it's just a little crack where it's separated. Just a tiny, tiny little crack right there. I think I need another piece of glue, piece of tape, right here. I can see this better down here like this, but I wanted to hold it up so the glue would run down in these areas I couldn't get the nozzle into. Even that little tiny nozzle, man, would not fit. Shakes so damn bad, man. It's hard for me to do almost any kind of this stuff anymore. I'm going to put a couple pieces on the back here because that was loose too. I got good gluage down in there. I'm sure of that. He tunes this. I guess I could take a tuner and see what it is. Sounds like a C maybe. I'm not really sure about that. Trying to leave little places on the tape where I can get a hold of it when I peel it off. That'll set up really fast. What I was going to say, I think I'll use thin viscosity on that. I'll have to go get it. And maybe just put one of those clamps back on there like I had it. Squeeze it in. There's this little opening right there. I think I can get glue in that. And yeah, put that clamp back on there. Squeeze it in. If I put the clamp right in that area, you'll squeeze that right in. I heated that too, but it's still not reformed its memory completely yet. Alright, well, let me go get my thoughts in one pile. It won't be a very big pile, I'll tell you that. And get thin glue. Maybe medium will probably work on that. So I've got to drop it on that crack and wipe it off immediately from the top and the front of the binding there. What goes down in there, that's what we want. I got to have the clamp ready. Here it is. See, it's got rubber on both ends, and I can just stick that on there and smash that up against there till that glue sets up. All right, let me go get the shit, and I'll bring you right back. Hold on. All right, got the super thin viscosity CA glue, number 10. This stuff is thin as water, man, and you can get in big trouble with this shit just because it can go everywhere. He's still in the camera. That's about as good as I can get you in the camera. Got towels here. There's wet ones. There's dry ones. I've got the clamp here ready. There's no way I can do this without getting a little bit of glue on the top. So what I'm going to do is just run the glue around there, wipe it off, and clamp it. And I've got some tape out here in case I need that. I'm not going to use a glue tip because this thin shit will run everywhere, man. I'm going to wipe that off real quick. This stuff sets up really fast too, so you want to be pretty quick. The smell of that stuff alone is enough to... I want to angle this thing kind of down and in, just like that. I think I'm going to need one piece of tape. Maybe. Right there. And I'll go ahead and put one up here because it was loose up here a little bit. Like so. And it's a done deal. It is a done deal. That'll run down in there just fine, man. That stuff, like I say, it'll go places that water will not even run into. I had all this stuff here, but I thought, Martin guitar, man, I hadn't used the super glue on anything much lately, and I just wanted to get new glue for this, so you could be sure it would stick. And it does. I got a little bit on my fingers there. You want to get super glue on your fingers. I did that too many times. Okay, let's talk about it. There's one last look at it in all of its majestic beauty. I'm probably going to leave that overnight because I have an electric guitar, a Les Paul of all things, I have to set up yet tonight. I can't show you that. The guy don't want me to show it on YouTube, so I told him, I honor that. People don't want me. I don't know why people don't want the guitar showed on YouTube, but I told him, I said, I can show it on YouTube and not tell them your name. I don't have to tell them, who it belongs to. No, I'd feel better if you didn't show it. So, yeah, I can't show that. Anyway, they're going to move this one and leave this till probably tomorrow and come back and take it off. You'll see this guitar one more time. And I may have to take a razor blade and go along there and scrape some. I don't know yet till I take the tape off. I could probably get by with taking the tape off right now. Like I say, that stuff sets up quick, but I'm going to wait. And I want to move the guitar out, go get the electric Les Paul, and set it up. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for watching. And you'll see it one more time. Cheers. Appreciate you.